Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum semua. Semua dah ada ke? Saya ambil attendance sekejap Syahrul Aini Rahimin, ada kan?
Ada, ya, saya ada.
Okay, thank you. Mumtaz Beham.
Ada.
Okay, thank you. Zatil Sharafina. Zatil Sharafina Muhammad Fauzi. Tak masuk lagi Norafiza Abu Hassan. Ada wakil ke? Norafiza Abu Hassan. Ada 0052.
Yes, ada insyaAllah wakil Nurafiza.
Okay. Rosmaya Jamaudin. Rosmaya Jamaudin. Tak ada lagi Nurul Aisyah Ramli, ada kan?
Ada.
Okay, thank you.
Hadir.
Alright. Nur Aifa Abdul Sani.
Ada, Puan.
Okay. And Khalifa Mastura Khalid.
Ada.
Okay. So now we are waiting for another two participants, Zatil Sharafina and Rosmaya Jamaudin.
Puan Moderator, nak tanya sikit.
Ya.
Dengan registration tadi ke Zoom, kena letakkan ikut kita punya kod ke? Sebab
Oh,
saya
tak
tak.
apa. It's okay. Saya dah ambil attendance.
Okay, terima kasih. Tengok yang lain semua ada kod, saya tak letak kod.
Tak apa.
Okay.
Our jury pun dah ada kat sini, Dr. Siti Munirah dan Dr. Zakia. So now we're waiting for another two. Zatil Sharafina, ada dah ke? Zatil Sharafina Wan Fauzi. Tak ada lagi Rosmaya Jamaudin. Rosmaya. Pun tak ada lagi.
Puan,
Ya.
saya ada soalan nak tanya nanti masa mainkan apa ni video tu pihak USIM akan mainkan kan? Ke
Betul.
kami kena mainkan?
Tak apa, saya dah download dah semua. Nanti saya akan playkan video tu.
Okey, terima kasih.
Sama. Kita tunggu sekejap lagi dalam 2 minit lah. Kita tunggu another two participants. Dia tak join lagi. Saya nak reconfirm lagi sekali. Zatil Sharafina dah masuk ke? Zatil Sharafina. Rosmaya Jamaluddin, ada wakil ke? Zatil Sharafina dan Rosmaya Jamaluddin. Kalau tak masuk lagi tak apa, kita proceed je kot sebab dah nak jam 10. Our judges pun already here. Dr. Siti Munirah dah ada kan? Siti Munirah dan Dr. Zakia, insyaAllah.
Saya.
Okay. Can we start now, all the participants? Are you ready? Everyone, are you ready? Can you open your camera?
Yes, we are ready.
InsyaAllah. Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay. Boleh tak tolong? Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Amalina Mursidi. I am from USIM, your moderator for today's event. Welcome to PITRAM 2024. Inshallah, today we are thrilled to present 8 innovative presentations showcasing groundbreaking research and findings. To remind all of you, each presenter will only have a maximum of 7 minutes for their presentation, followed by a 3-minute Q&A session. It's important to note that any presentation that exceeding the 7-minute limit will be stopped immediately, and we will proceed directly to the Q&A session. Before we commence with our presentations, allow me to introduce our distinguished panel of judges for today's event. First is Dr. Siti Munirah binti Muhammad from University Science Islam Malaysia and Dr. Zakia binti Noh from UiTM Dengkil. I would like to inform our judges that all participants have already submitted their presentation videos to the committee in advance. Therefore, I will play the video for each presenter, then we will follow to the Q&A session after the video. Inshallah, without further delay, let's begin with our first presenter, Shahrul Aini Rahimin, with the research title, Designing IPO Chart and Ontological Approach. Tamhidi, can you disable my screen sharing?
All right, done.
All right.
Hello everyone, today, we're here to talk about our innovation that makes designing an IPO chart easier by using our framework. IPO charts help students organize their thoughts and tasks, making it easier to see what needs to be done first, next, and last. Introducing our dynamic team, Sir Amran, Madam Isliana, Madam Charlene, Madam Marzita, Madam Akmer, and Sir Nasri from Kedah Matriculation College. There are 3 problem statements that led to the idea of our project. First, difficulty in recognizing dynamic inputs. Modern systems often involve dynamic and variable inputs, making it challenging for students to identify and accommodate these fluctuations during the analysis phase. Second, complexity in process identification. The intricate nature of processes within a system poses a significant hurdle. Students may find it challenging to break down and clearly identify the various steps or operations involved in the processing phase. And third, ambiguities in output definition. This lack of clarity extends to algorithm development, where students may struggle to determine and describe the desired results, leading to ambiguity in the final algorithm. 3 factors that motivate us to come out with this framework are conceptual clarity in structured learning, real-world relevance and application, and adaptability to dynamic learning environments. Objectives of this project are to enhance conceptual understanding, to promote real-world application, and encourage collaborative learning. Next, in terms of scientific or the idea of this project. The idea for an ontology-based approach emerged from a thorough identification of systematic challenges faced by students in accurately defining and differentiating inputs, processes, and outputs during the analysis phase. It is also inspired by the need for semantic precision in representing system components. Drawing inspiration from ontological principles, which excel in providing clear and structured representations, the approach aims to enhance the precision and clarity of input, process, and output definitions. Furthermore, the idea was driven by the observation of evolving technological landscapes. Recognizing the limitations of traditional methods in adapting to dynamic environments and emerging technologies, the ontology-based approach was conceived to provide a more adaptable and forward-looking solution. In addition, it also incorporated user-centric design considerations, acknowledging the importance of aligning system components with user needs and experiences. By integrating ontological representations of user perspectives, the approach seeks to introduce a creative layer that addresses the user-centric challenges in system analysis. Now, let's look at the creativity and originality of this project. The ontology-based method introduces an innovative conceptual framework that breaks away from conventional approaches, emphasizing a structured and explicit representation of system components. Its uniqueness lies in its departure from traditional models, offering a fresh perspective on system analysis. By incorporating ontological representations of user perspectives, behaviors, and interactions, it introduces a creative layer that ensures systems are not only technically sound but also align with user needs and experiences. Its ability to serve as a common language fosters collaboration among diverse fields, introducing a creative solution to the challenge of bridging gaps between different domains of expertise. Its creative application of ontological structures allows for the efficient creation of adaptable solutions, challenging traditional notions and providing a fresh perspective on scalability. Four positive impacts have been recognized by implementing this framework. First, it enhances precision in understanding system components. Where students develop a nuanced understanding of inputs, processes, and outputs, leading to more accurate and well-defined representations of complex systems. Second, the methodology challenges them to think critically about the relationships between system components, fostering a deeper analytical mindset. Third, this framework promotes effective collaboration and communication among students. They learn to express and share their ideas in a standardized manner, facilitating smoother teamwork in multidisciplinary projects. Last impact, this framework is that students become adept at identifying and modeling components in environments that undergo continuous changes, enhancing their adaptability to real-world scenarios. Before we wrap up, let's look at the practicality or sustainability of this project. The ontology-based methodology is designed to be user-friendly and easily applicable, making it accessible for students across various proficiency levels. Besides, it also exhibits scalability, accommodating both small-scale and large-scale systems, providing practical solutions for projects of varying complexities. Next, the ontology-based methodology is designed to be forward-looking, ensuring its long-term relevance amid evolving technological landscapes. And lastly, the methodology's adaptability to dynamic environments and changing system requirements also contributes to its sustainability over time. Now, what makes our IPO chart special is the way we designed it. We took an ontological approach. It basically means we looked at how things are related to each other and organized our chart based on those connections.
The total and average are for integer. So what's our output? Total and total average bar. Integer one below integer one. Nak kita total dengan average. So pasal kita buat
Okay, now we continue with the Q&A session. Your 3 minutes starts now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Well done for your research. First, question for me. From your project, this is a prototype or in a framework level? It's just
Framework.
tested. It's a framework.
Framework.
That
Yes.
means that is not been tested to the student.
Has been tested by student, yes.
How many data they use to test the framework?
I'm used for my class 3 classes. So the
Oh.
video is the one example I do that ontology.
That means the IPO chart is developed in a. I see that the mobile apps inside the mobile apps, or is it just a graphic to show the process of the IPO chart?
The graphic to show what to process, how to get the input, output, and process. Firstly,
Oh,
get
this-
output. After that, input, and then the last one, the process.
Then after tested by the student,
Yes.
what exactly you get from your IPO chart?
My student is easily can take out what's the output, input, and process. And
That
then
means the data that you collect has been recorded nicely, right?
yes,
Okay, then they show that by using IPO chart that proposed from you, it's
Yeah.
help the student in the class,
yeah.
right? Can because they are not show in the slide, so that mean has been tested, right? For how many population of the data? Above 30, 100,
My
For
class
three
is
classes.
72 students.
72.
Yes.
That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your presentation.
Okay.
May I know how does your solution is differ from existing approach or technology?
This a new approve, benda baru kita orang create.
So means
Sebelum ni tak pernah guna ontologi ni sebab kita orang buat dia punya chart, dapat soalan, cari output dulu, and then input, get the input, and then do the process.
oh, so tak ada yang existing approach same like
Belum
your
lagi.
innovation. Okay.
Yeah, the first one.
Okay.
Okay.
So in term commercialization lah, what the potential of your innovation for the student area?
I want this ontology used to use to all wide world because IPO is the something difficult to produce. Follow chart, sudo code easy to write, but how to take out the output is IPO is so difficult. That's why our group create this ontology to help anyone how to create IPO analysis.
Okay, so far this IPO is just illustration, right? Or
Yes.
you dah okay. Maybe the next future improvement you can improve into the apps or
Yes.
website and so on. Okay.
Yes.
I
We will
think
do this. Okay. Thank you.
I think that's all for me.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the first presenter. Now we proceed to our second presenter, Mumtaz Biham Abdul Rashid, with the research title Glycokit, a Guide to Sweet Treats.
PITRAM 2024, Pre-University Matriculation Innovation Competition. Glycokit, a Guide to Sweet Treats from Selangor.
Sorry, no voice.
Oh, you couldn't hear?
Not here.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
not here. I'm not here, the voice of the presentation.
Now?
TRAM 2024, Pre-University Matriculation Innovation Competition. Glyco-Kits, a guide to sweet treats from Selangor Matriculation College. Glyco-Kits is an enrichment teaching and learning activity that implies blended learning concepts that combines hands-on activity and digital learning online evaluation test. Glyco-Kits also plays an important role as a hands-on teaching aid that helps students to visualize the arrangement of carbon atom and phosphate group in the compound in each step of the glycolysis. The idea of Glyco-Kit arose when researchers were finding solutions when students face difficulties in learning glycolysis during previous teaching and learning sessions, such as 1. Unable to visualize the arrangement of carbon atom and phosphate group in the compound in glycolysis. 2. Unable to explain the reaction in each steps of glycolysis. 3. Unable to determine the total number of ATP and NADH produced in glycolysis. Glyco-Kit used as a hands-on teaching aid to help students. 1. To visualize the arrangement of carbon atom and phosphate group in the compound in each step of the glycolysis. 2. To explain the reaction in each steps of glycolysis. 3. To determine the total number of ATP and NADH produced in glycolysis. Glyco-Kit uses sweets as main component to represent carbon atom and phosphate group, while QR code is used as digital platform for instructions and online evaluation.
This kit is a student-centered cooperative learning activity in a group setting, while the lecturers act as facilitators. It is designed to guide students on an exciting learning journey. It was used as an enhancement activity to strengthen students' ability for better understanding. Glyco-Kit comprises with the components such as glycolysis diagram poster, guidelines, Mentos, and QR code.
Study had been carried out for students from Module 1 of Selangor Matriculation College Session 2022 by 2023. A significant results that shows improvements in students' understanding were obtained from pre- and post-test. There is an increase in number of students who scored 8 marks and above 94% in the post-test, compared to 84% failed to obtain more than 5 marks in the pre-test. From the post-test that had been carried out, it is proven that Glyco-Kit has improved students' understanding and ability to visualize the formation of compounds involved in glycolysis. Besides that, Glyco-Kit helps the students to describe each steps and reaction involved in glycolysis more accurately. The idea of Glyco-Kit ignites the creativeness among lecturers in conveying ideas during teaching and learning, thus leads to positive impacts on students' performance. With the innovation of Glyco-Kit, lecturers can help the students of matriculation and pre-universities to enhance their understanding in glycolysis. We hope the Glyco-Kit can assist lecturers in conducting teaching and learning.
Okay, now we proceed with the Q&A.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, well done for the great research project. From the video I showed, I see that do you use the sweet for the local Glyco-Kit, right? Sweet. Hello?
Yes, we use sweet.
That means sweet that we eat every day, right?
Yeah, mental sweet.
Mental sweet. This is a your suggestion. There is for the sustainability part aspect. Either the sweet can be as a kit for teach. It's chemistry, right? For the chemistry subject, right?
This is for biology, but we can extend this across curriculum for chemistry in learning chemical structures.
For the future part of this project, is it capable that they replace the sweet for an which another object instead of the sweet?
Sure, can.
So what
We can
your
like
future?
rubber seats or something that is a long have long shelf life and durability. This is just we use Mentos is just to give a fun learning for the students.
That means inside the glycol kit that has the full set. That means only the sweet, or there's a full set of board, sweet, or just only sweet.
Board, we have posters and also sweets is just like you can replace it with other components as well. But we have the posters and also the QR codes to scan for evaluation and guidelines.
So during the process learning between the student must scan at the poster and use the sweet to play the the play, right, to learn the
Yeah.
subject.
Yeah, this is actually we will teach glycolysis in lectures. So this is an enhancement activity, so the student to know the structures, because in glycolysis process we need to know the positioning of the carbon atom, the amount and the arrangement of the carbon atom, and the positions of the phosphate group is important, so that from there they can memorize and remember the structure name. The structure name, the compound, actually the compound name is important, so that when they know, they can visualize the arrangement of the carbon atoms, so they can know the reaction when the phosphorylation occur and the isomerization occur and so on. So it will help them to answer the essay question step by step.
Because I see this glycol kit, glycol kit for the student chemistry, biology. It can be extended for the chemistry. I maybe suggest for your group that have developed the design exactly like a board, like a game board, right? The student can play for your future, for your future research. It's a great research project for me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Doctor.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Okay, actually, may I know what the inspired you to develop the glyco kit?
Actually, we are when we teach student, we can see with the diagram, they can learn to, when we teach, they will understand. But then when we ask them to name the compound, they might find difficulties. So because the naming of the compound in glycolysis is based on the arrangement of the carbon. So I feel that when they can able to visualize, then they able to arrange it themselves, they can know, they can remember the names better.
Okay. So visualization is more better, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The result is more better. They can remember the names better and able to describe the process and the reaction that occur better. We have with the pre-test given and the post-test, we have more positive result in the post-test.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, now we proceed to the next presenter, Zatil Sharafina Wan Fauzi, with the research title Urine X-Flow.
Urine X-Flow. Semasa PDP yang lalu, didapati kebanyakan pelajar lemah dalam topik homeostasis. Ini terbukti apabila seramai 53% pelajar mendapat grade C- dan ke bawah. Antara punca pelajar tidak dapat menyelesaikan kuis ini dengan baik adalah kerana mereka tidak dapat membayangkan proses pembentukan urin. Pelajar keliru dan tertukar nama-nama proses dan bahan-bahan yang terlibat. Pelajar rasa bosan kerana kurangnya kaedah pembelajaran yang menarik. Justeru itu, satu perbincangan diadakan dan pensyarah berpendapat satu bahan inovasi perlu dibina bagi mengatasi masalah ini. Objektif inovasi telah ditetapkan seperti berikut.
Sorry, is there any voice?
Ciri-ciri bahan inovasi. Pembinaan Uranus Floor. Tiga komponen utama dalam Uranus Floor iaitu
Sorry, no
substances that
sound.
are secreted from peritubular capillaries into proximal convoluted tubules, drug and toxin, hydrogen ion by active transport. Aktiviti uji cuba bahan inovasi oleh pensyarah. Kaedah pelaksanaan bahan inovasi Uranus Floor.
Unmute. Sorry. Ni. Kalau say on microphone.
Kalau Cik Lang kena off mikrofon, Cik Lang cakap
I can't hear the voice
okey
of the
lah.
presentation.
Suara ni okey.
I can't hear the voice of the presentation. No voice.
There is no voice?
Is there no voice?
Yes,
No
no
voice.
voice.
Yes, no voice.
Only sound.
Okay. Okay. No voice.
Impak bahan inovasi. Purata masa yang diambil bagi kesemua pelajar untuk menyelesaikan latihan pengukuhan digital Uranus Floor adalah 15.73 minit dan 100% pelajar berjaya mendapat 10 bintang dalam tempoh kurang daripada 20 minit. Bagi ujian bertulis pula, kesemua pelajar berjaya memperoleh markah 6 ke atas dengan purata markah sebanyak 7.6. 100% pelajar telah lulus dalam ujian bertulis. Kedua-dua grade A dan B menunjukkan peratusan yang sama iaitu 50%. Kesemua pelajar berjaya mendapat markah grade B dan ke atas dalam ujian bertulis. Uranus Floor mempunyai impak yang positif dalam PDP seperti perluasan, kesimpulannya, you will explore, percaya.
All right, now we proceed with the Q&A. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Tanya pada projek inovasi yang dihasilkan. Saya nak tanya, mengikut data analisis yang diberikan, hanya 8 orang student ke yang diuji kaji dalam jadual tu? Berapa persentage data yang digunakan untuk uji kaji produk ni?
Minta maaf Puan, ulang semula.
Berapa bilangan data ataupun murid yang digunakan untuk melakukan proses data analisis ni untuk inovasi yang dibangunkan? Sebab katanya murid praktikum berapa?
8 orang.
8 orang saja. Inovasi ini dibina berdasarkan certain aplikasi ke? Yang telah saya nampak dia macam dibangunkan dalam satu software yang khas untuk pensyarah matrikulasi ke?
Ya, betul.
Dia memang dah well known dalam matrikulasi lah.
Tidak, cuma bahan inovasi ni kami menggunakan aplikasi website tu APK Builder Pro dan juga Ice Spring Suite Tank. Dan juga ada juga gabungan dengan Microsoft PowerPoint dan juga Canva, dan kita gunakan Movavi video editor untuk edit video.
Ada cadangan tak inovasi ini akan digunakan pakai pada ini dalam biologi, right? Urine kan? Dalam urine is biology, right? Digunakan pakai dalam subjek lain. Sebab dia macam nak membina sesuatu satu part dalam satu biologi ni kan banyak. Saya rasa urine ni sub-sub part dalam chapter, betul?
Ya, betul.
So, adakah dia fokuskan pada chapter sub urine saja ke, ataupun mungkin boleh pada akan datang dibesarkan skopnya ke tempat ke bahagian yang lain?
Ya, betul. Maksudnya kumpulan kami memang bercadang untuk untuk membuat untuk membina menggunakan apps ni untuk topik-topik yang lain.
Okay, cuma dia pendapat saya lah, sebab saya tengok dia punya design dalam apps yang dia guna pakai itu, ayat-ayat dia tu mungkin pada awalnya murid akan belajar dengan fun lah, tapi bila kita banyak wording dipakai, dia kurang sikit menarik minat student. Mungkin boleh dicakna untuk perkara itu. Tapi tanya atas projek yang dihasilkan. Terima kasih.
Terima kasih.
Assalamualaikum. Saya nak tanya dari segi macam mana you validate the effectiveness of your apps or your punya system. Effectiveness sebenarnya apa? Keberkesanan.
Keberkesanan, benar.
Macam mana you test you punya keberkesanan urine apa nama you punya projek?
Urine.
Melalui ujian bertulis. Dia ada dua di sini. Pertama, apabila pelajar tu menggunakan aplikasi tersebut, kami mentargetkan bahawa pelajar ni dapat menjawab ke semua soalan yang ada dalam latihan pengukuhan yang disediakan dalam app tersebut. Dan juga kami menguji kefahaman pelajar melalui ujian bertulis.
So, berapa ramai pelajar yang digunakan untuk buat ujian?
Seramai 8 orang juga, sebab kami memilih sampel ni atas bertujuan, sebab latar belakang pelajar ini dia adalah kategori pelajar-pelajar yang mempunyai grade yang sederhana. Jadi kami mengambil kumpulan pelajar yang sampel yang kecil lah untuk kami test.
For me lah, bagi saya macam 8 tu macam kecil sangat data set tu. Mungkin lepas ni mungkin you boleh improve kepada 20 orang. Sebab 8 tu macam sikit lah untuk kita validate dia punya result tu. Okay, itu je dari saya.
Alright, thank you for the third presenter. Now we proceed to our fourth presenter, Norafiza Habu Hassan, with her research title, Gamifying Statistics through Statopoli in Enhancing Student Interest and Comprehension.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. We are from Department of Mathematics, Center for Foundation Studies, IIUM. In this video, we will present our research entitled Gamifying Statistics through Statopoli to Enhance Students' Interest and Comprehension. These are our team members. Statistics can be tough for students, especially millennials who have a different learning style. Traditional teaching methods may not fully engage them or help them understand the concepts well. This affects their interest, understanding, and academic performance in the subject. Many students feel anxious about taking statistics courses because they lack confidence in their abilities and they have test-taking anxiety. As for our problem statements, learning statistics can be difficult for students due to the lack of engagement and comprehension with traditional learning methods. To address this issue, an innovative approach such as gamification should be implemented to enhance the students' learning experience. The objective of our research is to gamify the teaching of statistics and encourage student engagement and comprehension. Statopoli fosters a dynamic learning environment and encourages active participation among students to promote interactive learning experiences and collaborative problem solving. Statopoli is a game that incorporates statistical concepts and its gameplay resembles that of Monopoly. We changed the lot names to famous island in the country to give it a more local feel. We pose questions from introduction to statistics and counting rules and probability, which are the first two chapters in our syllabus. The game can be played either individually or with a partner. The game is designed to help students learn the topics and can promote teamwork in the hope that they have fun experience with statistical concepts. This is the game set that we created. There are 3 characters in the game, a banker, the players, and a question manager. In this game, students must answer statistics questions when they land on certain spaces. If they answer correctly, they can purchase the lot or build on it. If they land on a space owned by another player, a 50% discount is given if they answer correctly, but full rental must be paid if they give an incorrect answer. These are samples of the statistics questions created for the game. We categorize the questions as easy, medium, and difficult. The game can be only played for a maximum of 1 hour. The winner is the player or the pair that has the most money and assets. And these are photos from the game sessions. And here is a video showing students playing the game. Okay, go ahead. We used quota sampling and selected 34 students to play the game and then gave them a questionnaire. The survey had 20 Likert scale items and 3 demographic questions, and we also asked for comments. The survey was adapted from a scale developed by BEDAS and CISEC 2019. These are the 5 constructs surveyed in the questionnaire: perceived learning effect, expected outcome, entertainment, engagement, and competition. And this slide shows the students' distribution by gender, CGPA, and program. And these are the analysis for the 5 constructs: perceived learning effect, expected outcome, entertainment, engagement, and competition. Our data analysis show that for all 5 constructs, majority of the students strongly agree that the positive impact of Setopoly on their statistic learning process, gaming experience, makes learning more fun and engaging. And here we compiled some of the comments and suggestions from the students after they played the game. They responded that, among others, playing games for longer periods could make it more exciting. By adding more game options, there will be more variety, and increasing the frequency of the sessions will provide more chances for both learning and enjoyment. This game is a great option for in-class activities as it is easy to play because most students are familiar with Monopoly rules. The set is also easy to carry. The game promotes collaborative learning and problem solving and can be extended to cover any statistics and mathematics topics. Setopoly can be developed into a fun and interactive online game that promotes collaborative problem solving and critical thinking. It is perfect for creating a dynamic learning environment. In conclusion, our data shows that students love Setopoly because it makes learning statistics more fun and engaging. By gamifying the teaching and learning process, Setopoly helps students better understand and participate in the subject. Overall, implementing Setopoly in statistics creates a dynamic learning environment that encourages active participation among students. With that, we thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum and have a pleasant day.
Okay, now we proceed to the Q&A. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Alright, then for the great project for your research team. Okay, first of all, I want to ask, how you implemented the statistic using the monopoly concept?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. We use Monopoly because it is a very, most students, they are familiar with this game and they know the rules of the game. So we decided to use Monopoly, and it's also actually fun because they must work with money. So it's like they are gaining something, they are gaining wealth, they accumulate money. So it adds the fun element to that.
Okay, second, this project has been validated by the expert in the field of gamification and statistics.
I'm sorry, madam, could you please repeat your question?
Either this project or this innovation has been validated by the expert in the area of expertise in gamification and statistics.
Based on our literature, gamification has been researched and has been.
No, I mean that this project has been tested by the expert. I mean the expert validate either your innovation can be has a great innovation for the student. There can be commercialization for the next. Has been tested. Because I know that the student has been tested for the student, right? I just want to know either has been tested from the expert in the field of gamification and statistics, because you use statistics as your content and you're delivered by using a gamification approach.
For our specific project, this one, we have not yet actually presented it to an expert. But if given more time, we could do that. as
Okay.
far
Maybe for the
as,
future.
yes, in the future.
Maybe for suggestion, from my suggestion for this innovation, maybe you use the Sedina or Monopoly. I think Sedina, right? Because of the Platina and so on. Kan. Maybe for your innovation, you can use the statistic term inside the game instead of you use Platina and so on, because they stay for the nation. Maybe my suggestion, you use the term and statistic to enhance the deliberation cooperation between the students.
Okay,
Thank
thank
you.
you for your suggestion. We actually ask questions from statistics topics when
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have to answer questions.
So I just suggestion for the board game, you state the Filipina so on, right? So for my suggestion for the next for your future for the innovation, maybe you can replace the name in terms of statistic name.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
benefit for the potential students. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Okay, may I know how does Statopoly, right,
Yes.
cater to different learning style and level of statistical proficiency among students?
From our sessions, from the few times that we tested with the students, it turns that students who were not really performing, they actually had, they become more interested in the topic, because the first topic is actually introduction to statistics, and the second topic was probability and counting rules, which are actually the two topics which are hardest to grasp for the average to lower than average students. And based on our finding from our questionnaire, it turns out that there is a positive feedback from the students. It means there is some improvement in their engagement.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for the presenter. Now we proceed to our sixth presenter. Sorry. To our fifth presenter, Rosmaya Jamaluddin, with the research title Leveling Up with Organic Gaming Master via Organic Battleship.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hi everyone. I am Nur Raudah binti Maknoor from Chemistry Department CFS IIUM, would like to present our research project entitled Leveling Up Organic Gaming Master, namely Organics Battleship. Here are my team members. And this is my presentation outlines. Let's start with the introduction. Chemistry is a branch of science that deals with the study of matters and can be divided into 5 main branches that includes organic chemistry, physical chemistry, inorganic chemistry, analytical chemistry, and biochemistry. So this project enriches both gamification approach in teaching and learning and also the behavioral intention of the students towards gamification. And here is our literature review. According to Galloway 2019, organic chemistry subject is listed as one of the 4 most commonly failed classes due to difficulties faced by the students in learning, understanding, and relating the knowledge to the real world. Therefore, Saleh and Ismail 2024 has highlighted that the gamification with the interactive game design and mechanics could enhance the students' engagement, motivation, and understanding in the chemistry concept. Whereas Chen 2018 found that the educational gamification gave impact towards students' behavior in terms of their attitude, perceived behavioral control, and also subjective norms. Thus, the objective of this project are as follows. Number 1, to develop the interactive platform, namely Organics Battleship games. Number 2, to evaluate the effectiveness of Organics Battleship game in enhancing motivation, understanding, and memorization of organic chemistry subject. Number 3, to study the behavioral impact of the students towards gamification in chemistry subject. Our innovation is divided into 3 stages. It was started with the game development, followed by game simulation, and the last stage is data analysis. Here is the game development. We designed Organics Battleship via Buildbox software, and this is the node editor for the workflow. whereas we include the instructions, interactive features, and the questions that tailored with our syllabus. During the game simulation, we gather all the respondents to play the game and followed by the feedback evaluation. This is our research framework that adopted theory of the planned behavior. Now is the results and finding. Student demographic profile in terms of the gender is presented in figure 1. With the 80% are females while 20% are male. While figure 2 reveal that the respondents are from various programs. From our descriptive analysis, more than 80% of our respondents agreed that this online gamification helped them to remember and to apply what they have learned, and it makes their learning process more engaging. More than 80% of respondents also agreed that this online gamification overall improved their learning experience. Analysis was then extended with the measurement model evaluation, whereas the PLS-SEM was adopted to test the theory of the planned behavior. The results indicated that all hypotheses are accepted with the t-values above 1.960 at p-value less than 0.05. The results revealed that all items presented in the model contribute to a significant meaning towards the learning satisfaction of the students. And this learning satisfaction has shown positive impact towards their intention to use gamification approach. Commercialization plays a crucial role in bringing innovation and ideas from the research and development stage to the market. And we believe that the Organics Battleship games offer exciting opportunities to create even more immersive and personalized learning experiences. And here are our potential and commercialization from the Organics Battleship. Number 1, in monetization models. So this platform offers the game that provide in-app purchases for additional content, virtual characters, or features. Number 2, full-scale production. Through this gamification, we attract for the potential investor for the research grant to optimize the project development. Number 3, partnership and collaboration. This project open up strategic collaboration with other institutions, industry partners, or any stakeholders that can contribute to the success of the project development. And number 4, community building. It can create a dedicated community hub where the players can share experiences, strategies, and also feedback. In terms of the impact and practicality, number 1, it can increase the engagement. By gamification, it makes learning organic chemistry more enjoyable and interactive for students. By incorporating elements such as challenges, competition, it captures the students' attention and motivates them to actively participate in learning process. Second one is a personalized learning. Online gamification platform can adapt to the individual student needs and learning style. It helps the students to focus on the area where they need to improve and advance at their own pace. Accessibility and flexibility. Online gamification allows students to access learning materials at any time, anywhere, as long as they are having internet connection. So this flexibility accommodates diverse learning schedules and preferences, enabling students to engage with the course content at their convenience. And finally, in terms of the scalability and cost effectiveness, this online gamification platform can accommodate large numbers of the students simultaneously, making them scalable for use in a diverse educational settings. Additionally, online gamification can be a cost-effective alternative to the traditional teaching methods because it reduces the needs for the physical materials and also resources. As conclusion, from the descriptive analysis, it revealed that the Organics Battleship increased students' understanding, motivation, and memorization in learning organic chemistry, whereas the PLS-SEM analysis indicates that all hypotheses are accepted with demonstrating attitude, subjective norm, perceived behavioral control, knowledge, give significant effect towards the learning satisfaction. And this learning satisfaction will influence their intention to use gamification in teaching and learning. That's all from me. Thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay. Thank you. Now we proceed to the Q&A.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well done for the great project for the gaming. It's really for the game series, right? Instead of gamification. First of all, I want to ask, either the game can be used in mobile apps instead of the web application.
Yeah, the game can be played through the phone. Basically, specifically because our game we are using Buildbox. Buildbox is a game modeling platform where we can make a game using that platform, using that software, and then upload it to the App Store or Google Play Store. Yeah.
Either
But
it's been done or not.
for example, sorry, for currently we are not yet published into Google Play Store and also App Store, but right now we already published into the Buildbox game platform, which this Buildbox game platform can be downloaded through Google Play. But to play our game, you have to download Buildbox first through Play Store, and then you can play using the Buildbox software. Yeah.
Secondly, because of this game, use the internet, either can be played for because the last slide said that it can be played everywhere because of the internet. As you know, that internet in Malaysia is not as good as you know. How you cater the problem?
Okay.
If the
Right.
student want to play at the rural area, how?
Okay. Right now, basically, for the Buildbox game, basically we can export our game, or basically we can save our game first through online platform, and second one we can make it offline mode, where the student can download the executed files through website, for example, like that. So yeah.
Thank you, Homi.
Okay.
Okay. Assalamualaikum. Okay, based on the slide presentation, the presenter was mentioned about partnership and collaboration. So, do you collaborate with any organization or partner during the development of your gaming, such as gaming department or gaming industry?
Okay, thank you for the question. Basically, our during the game development, the teachers basically we have to learn from scratch how to make the game, learning tutorials through YouTube. But for collaborations, basically initially we doesn't have any collaborators because we are learning to make the game starting from scratch. But for the future development, we are basically trying to find potential investors and also collaborators to make the game more interesting, as well as maybe we want to scale up the game from 2D to 3D. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe in future you can collaborate with gaming experts so that your system or your gaming more user friendly,
Yeah.
effective, okay, and reliable and so on.
Okay, thank you. Inshallah. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. Now we proceed to Nurul Aisyah Ramli with the research title Statistical Project, a tool to enhance students' understanding on statistics.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day, everyone. My name is Nurul Aisyah binti Ramli, and I will be presenting on my topic, Statistical Project, a tool to enhance students' understanding on statistics. Before we go further to the topic, I would like to introduce to you to the lineup of researchers. We have Madam Nur Aisyah binti Ramli, me, myself, and Nur Hafiza Zainal Abidin, followed by Miss Nur Hafiza Yusnain Yusuf and Madam Husna Maria Hussein. All of us are from the same department, which is Department of Economics and Management Sciences, Center for Foundation Studies, IIUM Gambang. Now let us go to the introduction of Statistical Project. It is actually a knowledge transfer instrument of providing students with the knowledge, skills, and analytical thinking necessary to foster analytical and critical thinking in their future. Knowledge transfer is a process of transferring theory to the use of real-life applications, which focuses on the relations between implicit knowledge and explicit knowledge. So, at the Center for Foundation Studies (IUM), students of economics who took statistics are required to do a group project involving data collection through online questionnaire, organize the data into frequency distribution table, and then they have to present the data in graphical form, and they have to analyze and interpret the data. In order to do all this, they need to prepare a simple questionnaire, and the analysis of this project only focuses on descriptive statistics. This idea actually come out since 2016 because we want to eliminate most of the pen and papers assessments, such as quiz, assignment, and examinations. So we come up with the idea of making this project to make sure that students can do hands-on experiment in applying the theoretical knowledge. So basically, I presented to you here the process of statistical project. So there are 5 processes that they have to go through. Number one, they will be divided into groups of 6 to 8 members. In the group, they have to choose a topic. They have to define the objectives of studies and come up with variables related to the topic selected. And they have to construct simple questionnaire. Then they have to proceed with collecting data, present it in graphical form, and describe the data. And all of these things, they have to put it in their report. And that report should consist of posters of variables, conclusion, and reflection of the topic based on Quran and Sunnah. The objective of our study is actually to investigate the effectiveness of statistical project as a tool to enhance students' understanding on statistics. So this study involved 90 economics students who took statistics from CFS IIUM Gambang. So we can see here it involves 66% of female students and 34% of male students. Now, actually, we provide them with a questionnaire that consists of 10 questions. However, we only chose the 4 best questions that is most related to our objective of study. So, which is question 2, question 8, question 9, and question 10 there. So, based on question 2, we can see that most of the students strongly agree that they know the objective of statistical project process is to get effective decisions for their topic. In addition, there are almost 95% of the students who agree and strongly agree that they can summarize the data collected using appropriate numerical descriptive methods, meaning to say most of them know how to calculate mean, median, and mode, and most of them also know that almost 100% of them can analyze the findings of data collected using appropriate numerical descriptive methods. So, meaning to say they know how to describe mean, median, mode, and all. Next is question 10, which is the closure of our questionnaire. We can see that almost 55% of the students strongly agree that they understand the concept of descriptive statistics based on statistical project done. So therefore, it is proven that statistical project instill practicality and sustainability in the learning process by involving students in the collection and analysis of descriptive data. Through the hands-on engagement, student will develop a deeper understanding of statistical concepts while contributing to real-world applications. By incorporating practicality and sustainability, this statistical project not only enhances students' statistical proficiency, but also empowers them to make meaningful contributions to societal and environmental challenges. So, I hope my presentation is clear, and thank you very much for listening and have a nice day. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Okay, thank you. Now we proceed to the Q&A.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, thank you for the presentation and for your innovation. May I know what type of the project use element in the project? It's a project-based learning, right? That's a tools. What tools or element in the tools that you use in your innovation?
Waalaikumsalam, Doctor. Well, basically, can you give us what kind of example of element of tool that you mean?
You use as a statistical project or tool, right? What is the type of what the project it is?
Oh, the project.
Element that is.
Okay. It is just that the student need to choose a topic and then they have to come up with the objective of the study, and
Okay.
they have to come up with a simple questionnaire to ask regarding the topic that they select. And then they
That's
will,
all.
that's all. And then they collect the data, just an observational study lah. So they
So
just.
what the crucial element in this project that you want to student able to what your main objective in this I mean that this is a project, right? Project based learning, right? It's like that, right?
Yes.
So what is the crucial element that you want to the student power or ataupun learn from this project? Instead of choose the topic as a common, but what is main crucial?
You want them to know, to master in analyzing the descriptive data.
So there is main, mode, median. So there is a given the median, right? Is a given the formula, or they might use the software, any software to calculate, or just
They
use
can use
Excel, any software.
any software, and Excel they can also calculate manually or whatever they have learned from the class or secondary school or whatever
So
method they can find.
after they collect after they have calculated the value, they must be presented, right?
It must be presented in the report.
In the report. So the output is the report of the student.
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. Is it your project is involves the student during your brainstorming, your planning, your execution of the system? Sorry, is it not system, right?
No.
No. So this means more to framework?
It's what do you mean by system? It means all students who took statistics, I mean economic students, all of them need to go through this project. So they so
just on paper project lah, something like that.
Yes, paper project.
Oh, okay.
So to say and plus about the topic itself, we do not encourage redundancy. We encourage a different topic for them to study, and they can approach their sample conveniently. They can conveniently, but we suggest two sampling methods that is most reliable, which is stratified and also cluster sampling, because we don't have the list of all samples in CFSI, and so we do not suggest them to do simple SRS and also systematic. So we just suggest only that two.
So do you conduct any pre-test?
Pre-test?
Pre-test or assessment with before you conduct this project. You have a questionnaire, right? This question is more to post-test, right? So do you conduct the pre-test? To know maybe the level of knowledge of your students before they use your project.
Right, Doctor. At the moment, we didn't conduct the pre-test before we start our project. But what we can compare is that before this, we do not have this project. It's just like, we just having like the mid-semester exam only. And then we found out that the calculation part, yes, they can did well, but they didn't really understand like how to collect the data, how to really analyze the data and interpret the data in the different setting. So in this project, actually, we can actually see that our students become more flexible in terms of they really apply what they learn in the class in the sense of we teach them the theory, but then when they did this project, is that more on the practical side of it.
Okay, so data you get from the test lah, right?
The final exam, yes.
Final exam, oh sorry. Okay, okay. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Now we proceed to Nur Aifa Abdullah Sani with the research title, The New Norm, Water Hunter, a one-step gamification in biology subject to instill better understanding in students' interests.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day to chairperson, contestant, audience and judges. We are from the STEM Foundation of UMT who would like to present the new norm Water Hunter, which is one-step gamification in introducing subtopic of biology subject photosynthesis to captivate student interest. This team consists of 5 members. Start with head of the project, which is Dr. Noaifa, followed by Aida Husna, Sharifah Tukurain, Atira Yumi, and Nur Shahira.
Water Hunter is an introduction that uses gamification to enhance the learning of subtopic photosynthesis in biology subject. It is an initiative taken after the success of introduced in BioRange in 2021, which has its copyright. Water Hunter introduced 30 participants from our class to improve comprehension on photosynthesis subtopic. In the game, the participants must gather electron left by water monster, and along the way, the participant will ask the questions regarding on photosynthesis subtopic. Those who is successful answering, they will move to the next level. Now, there are 3 main problems why we came up with this innovation. The first problem is student lack of interest in biology subject among foundation students. So what we did to overcome is creating Water Hunter to engage interest in biology subject. And the second problem is it is difficult to understand the topic of photosynthesis. So we take this by developing Water Hunter to increase understanding of photosynthesis. Lastly, this study shown that students are easily losing focus when they are in reading classes. So the Water Hunter that we are developing can boost up students' concentration.
Now we go to novelty. Water Hunter is enchanting new gameplay seamlessly intertwined with improving BioRange gamification by adding subtopic photosynthesis. Next, changing to positive attitude toward lesson despite of their differences academic background. Furthermore, cultivate an engaging interest in photosynthesis subtopic. Finally, understanding is achieved.
In general, this innovation aims to determine the Water Hunter effects-based teaching practices. Then, it is also increases students' attitudes toward interaction in online setting PLO6. Then, to increase understanding CLO1 on photosynthesis subtopic.
Moreover, we go to materials and methodology for developing Water Hunter. First, we got responses from the pre-test questionnaire for the control and experimental group. These are the questions we give to the student. Second, we developed the Water Hunter game by using developed and pixel art. Thirdly, we received responses from the post-test for the control and experimental group. Finally, we launched the Water Hunter game. Now, it is about the methodology for developing Water Hunter. We use GDeveloper for the main software to develop this game. And next, we use pixel art for the sprite in this game. In GDevelop, there are 2 parts, which are the scene part and the event part. First, we arrange all the sprites on the stage of the scene part. And next, we put some action in the event part. We make different stages for different scenes in this game. So, this is some footage of how we develop Water Hunter.
Let's jump to the results. Based on the result of the mid-semester test from the first semester of cohort 2023-2024, the report concluded that the result of each major STEM subject offered at UMT's foundation level were reported to have decreased by 28%, showing a worrying figure. In this study, a demographic survey was conducted on the 30 recipients as shown in Table 1. The student sample chosen for the study represent a balanced mix across different categories. In terms of gender, there are 15 females and 15 males, ensuring an equal voice from both perspectives. While most students are Malay, which is 26%, There are also a few Chinese and Indian students, which is 2% each race, adding some diversity to the mix. The inclusion of students from various racial backgrounds enrich the study by bringing in the different cultural perspective that could affect the outcome we're looking at. We also look at the type of school the student attend, with 11 from daily schools and 90 from boarding school. This distinction is important because it might affect how students experience certain things based on their school environment. Additionally, we consider the student academic focus, with the majority being in science, 27 students, and a smaller group in non-science discipline, 3 students. This shows the breadth of the study covering different academic interests. Overall, this diverse mix of students provide a comprehensive view for our research, allowing us to explore the complex interaction between various factors that could influence our finding. Before introducing Water Hunter to the students, the data collection shown in Figure 1 from both the pre-test and participation rubric, both experimental and control group was slightly prepared when coming to class, ranging from 9 to 15% where recipients started fair because they couldn't grasp the knowledge with lack of understanding about the discussed topic. Recipients choose poor, ranging between 0 to 25%, as well as having mixed emotion of annoyed and frustrated with the online setting between 0 to 50% out of focus. Thus, Water Hunter innovation was to initiate thinking skill learned from the game simulation to sharpen one thinking skills in problem solving that make use of real world context problem. From this figure, it proved that participation in the Water Hunter games centered on photosynthesis led to a significant improvement in student performance on test 2. Then, this experiential learning approach not only depends students' comprehension of photosynthesis, but also on their critical thinking and problem solving skill. Other than that, the immersive and interactive nature of the game allows students to actively engage with the concept of photosynthesis, moving beyond theoretical understanding to practical application. Other than that, as a result of their enhanced understanding and skill developed during the game, students demonstrate increased confidence and proficiency. That's the Water Hunter proved to be an effective and dynamic method for reinforcing classroom learning, leading to improved academic performance in subsequent assessment.
We'll go on to discuss the marketing commercial next. The selling price for each user of this Water Hunter game would be 20 ringgit. We have completed our calculation, thus we should receive a total 800 ringgit in a year. Our targeted customers that if this prototype is approved will be high school students, college or university juniors, biology lecturers, and college or university organizational levels. The goal
All right, thank you. We are very sorry because we need to cut the video for the limit 7 minutes given time. Okay, now we proceed to the Q&A. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ya, Waalaikumsalam.
For the great research that has been copyright, I just want to know either this project has been validated by the expert for the before commercialization has been done or be selling. This project has been sold, right? Can be accessed in Play Store or I.
Okay. Apa ni, now for the project, it has not been yet introduced into the market. It was our punya future development and purpose. But for your first question, which was you're asking, has it been tested by the expert? So right now what we did was that kita dah hantar pada pertama pada pada pensyarah untuk mereka tested lah from the computer department. So tengah tunggu sebab it takes turn. So dia dalam. So tengah tunggulah ni. It means that it's in process. Tetapi
This may validate by the expert in computer game theory and the biology content. Right?
Yeah. For the content, it is been approved. Content itu meliputi apa yang dikehendaki lah. So content itu right now is been approved. Tapi tinggal untuk melihat pada game punya spesifik semua tu, kita masih tunggu approach daripada fakulti daripada fakulti komputer
UMT.
UMT.
Correct. And kita pun tengah tunggu juga sebab kita baru buat permohonan copyright. So nanti pun ada penilaian terhadap prototype yang kami buat ni lah. So masih dalam proses. Begitu. Okay.
That means for your proposal that can be downloaded by the App Store or Google Store, right? So, I know this innovation is a web-based or a mobile app, sir?
Okay, sekejap ya. Okay. Aida. Okay. Aida dia developer. So Aida akan jawab. Okay.
Okay, this game boleh download by dua-dua mobile apps dan dalam laptop pun boleh. Cik.
So that means they has been developed, they can be accessed by using web or mobile apps.
Yes, yes.
Oh, thank you. That's all.
Okay, terima kasih. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Yeah, as you know, currently we have a lot of education gaming, okay, especially during PKP, a lot of digital content exists, right? So, how does your gaming, okay, is differ or unique from the existing?
Okay. Okay. Sekejap ya, Doktor.
Biasanya kami punya game ni, dalam game kami, biasa pada zaman sekarang, pelajar suka main game. Kita dapat tahu tu. Kami, inisiatif kami untuk buat game. Dalam game tu ada soalan berkenaan apa yang kita belajar. Contohnya dalam game kami gunakan subjek biologi dengan subtopik fotosintesis. Untuk pengetahuan, sekolah rendah pun ada belajar fotosintesis. So kami buat wide lah. So budak sekolah menengah, student universiti pun mampu boleh main game ni. Sebab game ni ada soalan-soalan berkenaan fotosintesis.
So, macam mana you bezakan soalan tu dengan level of student?
Okay, untuk daripada segi yang tu, buat sekarang ni, itu antara future yang kita nak develop lah. Sebab kita tunggu daripada expertise punya pandangan lah. But right now, game ini yang kita buat memang kita bina fokus kita hanya untuk tarikan peringkat foundation saja. So dia buat setakat ini hanya sesuai untuk kita tonton ataupun digunakan untuk para pelajar yang ambil 101 Introduction to Biology ataupun Foundation, Matrikulasi dan juga Asasi. Setakat ini, andaikan kata jika diluluskan, memang future development kita akan develop peringkat yang mana ini fokus dan kemudian kita akan ada satu di mana skill dia hanya untuk general biology yang mana dia mengcover tajuk alam sekitar, sains biasa dan juga untuk biologi peringkat atas. Itu dia, Doktor.
Okay, boleh saya tahu berapa lama dah masa dia ambil untuk develop this game?
Okay, maksud Doktor apa?
Tempo
Akan
you
sehingga
develop.
siap ke ataupun develop sehingga kini? Sebab dia masih
Sehingga
prototype.
kini.
Sehingga kini. Kalau kita ada 4 peringkat, dia masih dia sekarang berada dekat peringkat 1 masuk ke 2. So dah sampai ke peringkat 2. Kalau kita bagi 4, so dia di peringkat kedua. So nanti based on feedback nanti kita akan buat modification, kemudian andaikan kata peringkat ketiga lepas, barulah kita akan extendkan dia ke semua peringkat. Sebab buat masa kini yang develop ni adalah peringkat asasi, pelajar asasi. So ambil masalah, Doktor. So kalau kata projek ini lepas, kita akan bawa sampai ke degree lah. Macam senior mereka gitu.
I mean masa yang you develop, daripada start bulan berapa you develop?
Okay, first
Kami
semester.
start, yes.
Daripada first semester, Doktor. From first semester, bererti daripada tahun 2023.
2023 until now lah.
Until now.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now we go to our last presenter, Khalifah Mastura Khalid, with her research title, The Call.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khalifah Mastura bin Khalid and I'm the leader of this group. We are the English lecturers from College Matrikulasi Kejuruteraan Kedah and we are going to present our innovation which we name it as the CORD. When conducting a writing task in groups, we are always faced with lots of problems. We have classified these into two parts, the student parts and the lecturer's part. At matriculation level, students are assigned to 3 contact hours per week. With other subjects on their plates, they face with time constraints to juggle with lots of work and assignments. Besides that, when having group work, the fairness and distribution of tasks sometimes are questionable, which led to dissatisfaction among group members. Finally, students sometimes have difficulties in carrying out group discussion because of gender and places to meet. On the lecturer's part, it is very difficult to assess active or passive participation or contribution after lecture hours. Therefore, lecturers are unable to award suitable or fair marks for individual contribution in group work. During traditional assessment, lecturers will check and give feedback manually on printed drafts. This is very time-consuming, wasting of papers, which have to be printed again and again until the final version. Reflecting on those issues mentioned, we have finally invented the CORD, which stands for the Collaborative Online Learning Program. The tasks and assessment are carried out face-to-face and virtually, so no one is left out. Here we use Google Drive and Telegram application. Firstly, we introduced the concept of Google Drive application. Then the student created their groups, installed the application on their mobile phone to fully utilize the function. Students are then assigned with their projects and introduced to the stages of writing. In the duration of all the process, the skills of scaffolding, collaborating, peer reviewing, and peer editing are implemented. The lecturer will do observation and be giving comments online to support and coach the student. These are two of the examples where students are using all the skills mentioned earlier, and they do not have to depend on one device, but can work on one document using different devices and be at different places at a time. Here we can see how the students are adding points or elaborations in their group essay, and the others can always check, edit, or correct the sentences or offer more explanation for the betterment of it. By using this innovation, lecturer can always check the contribution and participation of all students through these 3 elements in Google Drive. Therefore, fairness and quality of marks distribution is not a big question anymore. More discussion and explanation can be carried out via Telegram, where students can always check and refer to what the lecturer has commented. This innovation was originally invented using Google Drive and Telegram to make sure full usage of the application in the English writing skills and to overcome issues or obstacles faced earlier. One of the big issues solved by this innovation is the collaborative work and togetherness. They can always complete their tasks no matter where they are, anytime they are free. No need to combine many documents one after another, as they will be working on one specific document together. Now, let us read what 9 of our students have to say about using the CORD to help them producing better essays. We have grouped their responses into 3 categories, which are functionality or usability of the CORD, how the CORD helped them with giving comments and receiving comments. A clear indication of the CORD functionality and usability was the way in which students used the application outside the tutorial class. Initially, the students only used the application in class, but quickly as their confidence grew, they started to participate outside the tutorial class. You can read here some of the comments or the feedback we gained from the students. The first one, it is much friendlier to tell face-to-face. I think I can comment now. At the beginning, it was difficult because writing was not my strongest skill. But now, yeah, I can comment. I am happy as my teammates are positive when I edit and suggest some improves. When receiving comments by their peers, Student 1, now nobody can cheat and be a passenger. Before this, some people were very smart. They just want to present but did not want to do other work. I can improve my writing based on the comment given. We can complete our work even though we are at different places. It is very clear that this innovation does provide students with a collaborative environment where both peers and the lecturer can help to develop an individual's writing skills. This allowed them to interact with an audience and learn from it, and in turn help others to learn anywhere and anytime. Writing collaboratively can help develop students' writing ability, since the process of our peer writing and reviewing contributes toward improvement in organization and syntactical elements of the writing text. It is worth mentioning that with the current technological advancements and the use of computer in the language classrooms, students have more opportunities to practice online collaborative writing activities. And their collaboration is not only restricted to the classroom setting. The lecturer also found that she could detect the level of contribution among her students, even when she was not with them for certain reasons, as she always kept track of her students' activities during the progress of writing using her mobile phone. Google Drive application gives the advantages of knowing who is online, doing some editing.
All right, thank you. Now we proceed to the Q&A.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well done for the intervention that has been done. May I know either the code is exactly the Google Sheet that you use in the Google Drive?
Yes, Doctor. COP stands for Collaborations Online Learning Program, where we use Google Doc. Google Doc, and then when they go further, they use Google Sheet and Google Slides or the Google Drive elements. Plus,
what the exactly the innovation that you use from the item in Google Docs? In the Google Drive.
Okay.
What the item exactly? What you invent or what you slightly improve or you added the element in the code.
Okay.
Or either you just only use the the facility from the Google Drive.
Yes. Okay. So basically, I used the Google Drive, all the elements in Google Drive, and then I added with Telegram. Okay. So normally people will use Google Drive as just Google Drive by itself. But now I am implementing Google Drive in my English language subject, whereby I can see the improvement in their confidence level, in their productions of their essay and their PBL, project-based learning activities and things like that. And then the collaboration, which sometimes we ignore, the collaborative work, the cooperations, things like that. And then the first thing that triggered me to use this was because when I was not in class, I was substation and the class has to go on. The group work has to be carried out. And I want to see, I do not want to give unfairness to the students, meaning that they are working in groups. Sometimes, as you can see from the feedback from the students, some say that, okay, now there's no more passengers, tak ada lagi passengers, everybody has to work fairly. Yeah. So now I can give fair marks to the students who have been working very hard. So tak adalah rasa macam tak puas hati and things like that. Okay. And then this is not more on the final product, it's more on the progress. I value the progress which they have been doing, and actually using this code, the combination of two applications, actually helps me to improve their confidence level. Yeah, and then the productions and the implementation of this PBL has been greatly recognized by them, and they appreciate the work they've been doing and the support they get from me as well as their team members.
Okay, secondly, as you know, when we are editing the Google Docs or Google Excel, this can be automatically saved in Google Drive, right? How can you prevent the erase of the sentence that have been done for the certain student? Because it's automatically saved.
Yes, correct. Okay, I did mention in my PowerPoint just now, we can always trace the contribution, whatever done by the student through via the history in the Google Drive. Yeah, so I can always check that. So nobody can cheat actually. If we really focus on this innovation, we make use of this innovation fully, we know exactly what have been done by the students. Doctor.
Okay, thank you for me.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Salam.
Okay, COP, Collaborative Online Learning Program. So the COP can support any language, any subject?
Definitely, doctor. I started with the language part, right? Because I'm teaching English, and this one can also be done by other papers or other subjects. Okay, because for example, like Pengajian or Agama, they have forums, they have assignment as well, and then for Kimia as well, they have all these kind of what do you call that assessment, and to provide unfairness. Yeah, they can always do this.
Okay, the code can be updated, can be edited by another group's member, right? So any update, the girls can assign who is update, right? Dia ada macam satu simbol kan, macam history, right?
Yes, correct.
So what the difference between COP and Google Doc? What the main difference?
Okay, doctor, thank you. Okay, COP is actually basically started with Google Doc. Yes, I really admit that I started this using Google Doc, but then I have upgraded it into combining COP with Telegram, whereby we have Telegram, yes, Telegram. Okay, actually we have one Telegram group for one particular class. All right, and then for this COP, these students are assigned in their own groups, and I will be in every group. Okay, so the other group members, they won't be able to see whatever this group is doing. Okay, so definitely the group members, they won't like rasa dengki whatsoever. Okay, they won't erase their friends, what do you call that, contribution. They will edit and what do you call that, supply with more support and evidence and details. Okay, and definitely I can check through the history element. Right, and then after that we will do a more general discussion through Telegram, where all the group members, the student in the class, they can what do you call that, they know what is actually happening in group A, what is actually happening in group B, with my what do you call that, explanation, and whatever happened in group A. And if it is supposed to be generalized to the other groups, I will share in the Telegram, so that everyone has a fair and equal information which they need.
Okay. My last question. Okay, what is the market potential for your COP?
Okay, right. Actually, it is not being what do you call that, commercialized yet. I'm in the middle of producing the module. Yeah. And then most probably, if it is can be used for the betterment of the language usage, I will commercialize the module, where the module, based on the module, people can always make use of Google Drive, okay, to the utmost. Because now people are viewing the Google Drive as Google Drive per se, means you gunakan Google Drive macam tu saja, but not to see the differences between the before and after of the process, the PBL process, the achievement, the collaborations of the students, and most importantly, I would like to stress is the saving time, saving of time, saving of energy, and saving of material as well.
Okay, so you mean you can what we call market potential is your module, right?
Yes, very true.
Okay, good.
because the last slide just now was cut off because it's over limit. Actually, the success story of the COP are, the first one is, this is an innovation to improve students' writing skills. Besides that, it is proven that it can produce better essays among students, right? Better essays because they have support from each other and from me as well. They can produce better essays. And then it also have been enhancing the students' confidence level from not what they call it, willing or not brave enough to give comments to the others or contribute to the essays. Once they have been doing this, the improvement I can see in their confidence level. And then strengthen the collaborative work among the students as well as the lecturers. And last but not least, it has been shared to the communities through convention, which I've been using, we call that paper presentation, publication, as well as innovation competition. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you to all the presenters and participants. We are already at the end of our session. I would like to extend our sincere appreciation to all the presenters for their insightful contributions. Also to our esteemed judges for their valuable insight and our audience for their active participation. Thank you everyone for making Pitron 2024 a resounding success. We look forward to seeing you again in the future event, inshallah. I think that's all for today. Do you want to take a picture or what? Or we just end our session by... Okay, you want to take a picture? Okay, maybe we can... Okay. All right, can you open your camera, guys? All right. Shahrul Aini, you want to open your camera? Dr. Siti Munira?
Already done. Already open.
Oh, okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, smile. One more. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay. Freestyle. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay. Thank you, everyone, and good luck. Hopefully, you get you are the winner, inshallah. Okay. Thank you, and assalamualaikum.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum.